1908, brothers Frank and Willie McLeod traveled to the valley in quest of gold after leaving Edmonton, Alberta. Traveling by train, boat, and land during an exceptionally cold winter, they arrived at Gold Creek. They never came back. And until their brother Charlie McLeod discovered their headless bodies on the riverbank, with one of the corpse's arms still extended and reaching for his gun. This is the story of Valley of Headless Men. The Northwestern Territories of Canada, particularly the National Park Reserve of Nahanni Valley, is known for its unique myths and mysterious nature. The valley is renowned for its rugged terrain, extreme weather, and predators, but also for its unexplained circumstances. Over the years, many travelers and explorers have gone missing or been beheaded, earning it the nickname Valley of Headless Men. The mystery surrounding the decapitated bodies remains unsolved. Accessing Nahanni is challenging, with the best routes being via air, water, or a long overland journey from the abandoned village of Tungsten. The valley is situated above the 60th parallel north, aligning with Canada's wild territories. Surviving in the wilderness can be challenging or even fatal for inexperienced travelers. It is home to diverse animal species, including predatory carnivores like grizzly bears and timber wolves. The lands around the valley were historically home to Dene indigenous tribes, who lived there for centuries. However, their oral histories suggest they never lived along the Nahanni River and its tributaries, with another tribe called Naha mentioned in oral histories. The Dene peoples describe the Naha as a warlike tribe, living in high mountains and raiding the lowlands. They were feared by the Dene peoples, and their name, Nahanni, means river of the land of the Naha people. Oral histories and the name are significant evidence of a different indigenous tribe once residing in the area. However, the Dene claim the Naha people vanished, ceasing raids and disappearing altogether. No trace of the Naha has been found, and theories suggest they may have migrated elsewhere, succumbed to a disease, or remained in the Nahanni River Valley. Two brothers, Willie and Frank McLeod, decided to venture into the Nahanni Valley instead of traditional routes. In 1906, they canoed upriver to reach the valley, but were last seen alive in 1908. 2 years later, a search party found their skeletons at the remains of a camp, both headless. The mystery surrounding Nahanni Valley has continued to captivate mystery hunters, with the 200-mile gorge becoming a focal point for many mystery hunters. The mystery surrounding the murders of two prospectors, Martin Jorgensen and the McLeod brothers, grew as rumors spread. Theories included feuding prospectors killing each other, wild animals, and native warlike natives leaving headless corpses as warnings. In 1917, another corpse was discovered, decapitated next to his cabin and burned to the ground. It is believed that Jorgensen struck gold in the vicinity before being beheaded. Some claim that Jorgensen and the McLeod brothers were murdered for the gold they had discovered, but no evidence was ever found. In 1927, a body belonging to a man named Yukon Fisher was discovered in Nahanni, dubbed an outlaw and prospector. He was sought by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police for years before his death. His skeleton was found near the spot where McLeod brothers' bodies were discovered. His death was never fully explained, and he was known to possess numerous gold nuggets for frontier goods. In 1931, Phil Powers' charred remains were found in the ashes of his cabin. The police initially attributed his death to a faulty stovepipe, but this explanation was debunked. Police said Powers is likely murdered and his cabin set on fire. Many others disappeared without a trace in the Nahanni Valley, including Angus Hall in 1928 and Joe Mulholland and Bill Epier in 1936. The only discovery was their burned-down cabin. The mystery of the missing prospectors continues to this day. Annie Lafert, a woman who disappeared in the Nahanni Valley in 1926, was found wandering the woods naked and lost in the wilderness. An Indian named Big Charlie claimed to have seen her climbing a hill naked, seemingly lost in her mind. The valley was so inhospitable that it remained unexplored even in the 1920s. Maps of the region showed only two flat lines indicating the main rivers, Nahanni and Flat, and it took decades for an accurate map to be created. Over the years, various sources have attempted to discredit the mysteries surrounding the McLeod brothers' headless corpses, claiming they were not headless but were identified by hair remnants on their skulls. However, there is no evidence for either theory, largely due to the advanced age of the event in 1908. Despite this, deaths continued to accumulate in Nahanni Valley, with a miner from Ontario found dead in 1945 and another trapper, John O'Brien, found frozen next to his campfire, clearly due to freezing. During the winter months, the valley becomes inhospitable due to the freezing cold and ravaging timber wolves. However, during the warmer months, the valley transforms into a warm, lush oasis, with hot sulfur springs providing an additional layer of mystery. The combination of hot sulfury air and cooler Arctic air creates thick, mysterious mists that obscure the valley, creating an eerie, otherworldly atmosphere. Recounted by indigenous hunters who ventured into the valley say on blustery, chilly nights, the evil spirit of the Nahanni Valley is rumored to haunt the area and announce its presence with ghostly screams. According to legend, giants reside in the Nahanni Valley and prepare their food in the Rabbit Kettle hot springs. The wahila, a massive, wolf-like beast also sometimes associated with fatalities, mishaps, the inexplicable, and strange occurrences that befell naturalists and geologists who revisited the Nahanni Valley in the 1960s. Some say that a nukluk roams the valley. Nukluk is a diminutive, partially nude subhuman being that has been observed in the vicinity of Nahanni Butte, Fort Simpsons, and Fort Liard. He has a long dark beard and carries a stone club. Tales of a mysterious tropical valley within the Nahanni Valley persist, with scientists discovering remains of prehistoric animals, primarily mastodons and ancient bear dogs. Many believe these animals still live in the deepest, most remote nooks of the valley. Trappers have reported seeing fresh tracks of prehistoric mammals and bringing back ivory tusks, with flesh and hair still visible. Dean tribe elders have also been known to accurately draw pictures of mastodons, as if from memory. Another prevalent story tells of prehistoric bear dogs roaming the valley. The mysterious Nahanni Valley, a vast area in Canada, has been a subject of mystery for centuries. Up to 44 people have died or disappeared within it since 1908, with indigenous Dean locals claiming it is haunted by evil. Some believe it is the entrance to the hollow earth, with 250 subterranean caverns and many unexplored. However, the valley remains veiled in enigma, with some suggesting it was the territorial Naha tribesmen who claimed lives, or the harsh wilderness of remote Canada. Despite the harsh nature cannot behead bodies and burn down cabins, leaving the mystery unanswered. So that's all we got about Valley of Headless Men, and thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button, and if you have something to say, please leave a comment.